quarter acre in the Bighorn Canyon in Montana here. This is a world-class location. I'll get to the property here in a second. My name is Miles McLaughlin here at Wilco Land. What we do is we buy and sell raw land. We try to focus on unique and epic properties. I'm going to walk through some FAQs in this video. We do offer more of a self-service model, so I'm going to share what I know about the property with you. I'm going to talk about utilities. I'm going to talk about viewings and how to access it, things like that. But first, touching on the property, I'll stop on this photo to show you where the land is located that we're advertising here. We're along this hillside here, so you do have some views into the canyon from this direction. Like I said, this is under the radar. This is a hidden gem out here in Montana. There's great hunting and public land nearby. There's access down into the canyon, the Bighorn Lake, into the canyon here, and it's world-class rock climbing. This is an undiscovered gem. I hate to even be making this video, but it's a cool area. You don't see a lot come for sale. Like I said, it's an under the radar location. There's not a lot of properties that make it to the market back here. So if you are interested, get with us. Again, the property is located right along here. You probably have some pretty good views of the canyon this way. And there's an access road. You can see some cabins on that imagery. There's another access road down into the canyon. You can see this road. It actually comes all the way down in here and shoots out right here. And that's National Park Service property. So I'll get into aerial imagery here on Google Earth and ownership maps in a second. Just going through a few more photos talking about the property. There are no restrictions out here. This is truly one of the few areas in the United States we work in, which is why I like it. There's very little restrictions in what you can do with your property. Camp, pull an RV out here, put a tiny home up, storage container, yurt, teepees, things like that. A lot flies out here. You'll see a lot of people doing what they want with their properties. So again, just browsing through some photos, you can see there's some power lines out here. So that's good. That's good news. Power is probably accessible for those interested in hooking up to it. You can see some people have built. We'll just kind of zoom in on this property out here. Just some off-grid stick-built cabins. If you're looking at water and sewer, you're probably looking at installing a well and a septic system. There's no, main lines out here. There are some old cabins probably that haven't, through generations, family has lost interest in it, whatever the case. You might see some cabins that maybe have never taken off. So again, just kind of, looking at the photos here, our property again is located along this ridge line, looking out this way into the canyon. So that's enough on photos. I'll get into how to go visit this property on your own and a little bit more about it. Like I said, a lot of opportunities out here. You camp, some sort of off-grid structure, a yurt, a teepee. You're in truly a world-class area. I'm going to pull it up on a map. It's pretty under the radar. Across the water is actually a marina as well, which I'll get to and show you where that's at. But there is a marina right here. You can launch your boats. And there's a lot of public land in this area for black bear hunting and different types of hunting. So just pulling it up on a map here. We're just north of Sheridan, between Billings and Sheridan here, outside of Custer National Forest. We're looking at the Bighorn Canyon. Like I said, a lot of people don't know about this area, but we do have campgrounds along the canyon. We do have a boat launch. Like I said, world-class rock climbing, and things of that nature. So you can just tell by the photos. The next thing I want to do is show you how to access a property using, GPS coordinates. My favorite app is to use Onyx Maps. And I'm just going to show you this app. I have the pro version so I can see land ownership. You can see, how the parcels are platted out. There's different owners here. And there is, like I said, that access road goes down into National Park Service property. And so this is all Bighorn Canyon, National Park Service. I think it's the exact name is National Recreation Area. So you can see this area used to be some old subdivision. It never took off. They were going to do golf courses and whatnot. From my recollection, I talked to an old seller out here and never took off. So now it's owned by the rec. It's like rec property. So there is an access road. People are taken back to these properties. It's not in the greatest condition, but it keeps a lot of traffic away. And I think that's what a lot of folks are looking for when you're buying something like this. So it is a little bit more off-grid in that nature. You're probably not taking a Prius out here, I'll tell you that much. So be careful in the winter. You might get a lot of snow drifts as well. But zooming out, I want to show you, again, I'm just using GPS coordinates to go access a property like this. Our property's right here. You can see that. And you can see neighboring properties and things like that. I want to pull it up on Google Earth before I end the video. We talked about utilities. There's power lines running out here. Water's going to be well. Septic's going to be sewer. There is that access road that takes you into the property. You can see other folks are using it, and I'll pull it up here one more time for you. Looking to the north. So we are this highlighted property here. Like I said, it slopes down. You probably do have a pretty good view into the canyon. And there is this access road. So if you hop back on the main road that takes you to these properties, so some folks have developed, this looks like, this has been dilapidated. It's, I don't know what's going on there, but this might be being used. A couple of these cabins might be used. These definitely are. I have talked to a couple of folks who truly, covet this area back here. They're one of the few owners back here that have cabins. So, this access road, this road will take you around here. Check out this cool road. I mean, hop on a Razor, an ATV, a UTV, whatever, and check out this gnarly road. Be careful. Check out this gnarly road that takes you down into the canyon. You can see the road comes all the way around and ends down here at an old Forest Service launch point. This used to be an old launch point, I believe, for Forest Service. And check it out. You can access a canyon. So whether it's a raft, your boat, whatever, there's rock climbing, there's water access from this area really close. I think that's a huge selling point and a cool feature to these properties, that you don't have to drive all the way around the canyon and go over to the marina here to access the canyon. You have that old school access route right there. But the canyon, here's a world-class photo. You do have a marina just across the water here that you can access to and go access the water. So some additional information. There's a dam down here. Again, just kind of browsing Google Earth and showing you some imagery. There's some pretty cool stuff on Google Earth if you browse through it. So this is a national recreational area, Bighorn Canyon National Rec Area in Montana. Like I said, a lot of good hunting, a lot of good hiking, and like I said, a lot of good rock climbing. So take a peek at the listing. Feel free to go view on your own. We do offer more of that self-service model. If you have any questions, get with me. I have some other land deals in Montana on the homepage. My name's Miles McLaughlin here at Wilco Land, 605-250-1256. Thanks for viewing.